I recently did a 3-hour interview with Young Buck. And we brought up the transgender thing. You heard about that back when it was happening?
Yeah. The shit 50 was on about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So Young Buck tells his side of the story. This is how it went down, according to Buck. The girl was DMing him for a while, for weeks. Sending him pictures of her titties, her pussy, wet pussy, all this kind of shit. Look good, big ass, hella fine. Tell her, I want to see you, I want to fuck you, I'm a big fan, whatever. I live out of town. And one day she hit him, she's like, oh, I'm in Nashville. I'm at the hotel, come see me. But I'm on my period right now, so we can't have sex, I can just give you head. She's like, okay. So he went over there, go get some head. And when he started to approach her, he realized that this is not the same person that had been DMing him.
Yeah.
This is a totally different person. He's getting catfished. So once he realized that, he got up out of there. Didn't realize there was a secret camera recording there and everything else like that. So he never did anything with her or him, whatever else.
It was one of those things where, I was catfished out of some shit. You understand what I'm saying? Pretty much, where a person was in these DMs and sending pussy squirting all over the room and pop up and say, hey, I'm in your city. And me at the time thinking with my dick, I smash over there thinking I'm finna smash on this bitch and walk in the situation. It wasn't even me knowing what the person was at the time. It was me feeling like, hold on, this is a fucking robbery or setup, because when I realized, hold on, that ain't the same motherfucker that's been on this video, I immediately got the fuck out of the room. Okay? So from there, that's when I guess the motherfucker it's clearly a situation where they were using it to try to set me up for whatever reasons or whatever they was trying to do, because when I seen the shit, I could see the way the camera angles and shit was set up.
But I cannot put up a Young Buck video without the transgender thing being all in the comments. What do you think of this story? Do you believe Young Buck or do you believe the...
I believe Buck, because, Buck always been 100 with me, so I'm going to take what he said as law. He ain't never did no bitch shit. He ain't never said no lies to me. So yep. I got to go with Buck.
I believe him too. I believe
Young Buck. Try to catfish me.
Oh yeah, you been catfished?
I ain't been catfished, but I've, the bitch done tried to catfish me.
How so?
Had this bitch was like, her girl told on her, matter of fact. Little pretty bitch out Cali. You know what I'm saying? I hit the bitch back with two kissy faces.
Okay. Two kissy faces.
Boy, I'm talking about 3 days later, her girl hit me back and said, that girl who sent you that picture, she was born a man.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. Block.
With a capital T.
Why you gonna give them two kissy faces?
You say kissy faces to a trans woman.
But she was like, you're not gonna know if like this.
No,
like they looking like this girl was nice.
Well, right, because these
I
days,
was fooled. Like if her people wouldn't have looked out for me.
Right. Well, because back in the day, if someone was transgender, it was just a dude with a wig. You could tell by the jawline and the Adam's apple. But now they have facial surgery. Yeah. They can actually soften up a man's face, get rid of that. Like Kylie Jenner's dad. Bruce Jenner. He got his Adam's apple removed. They could do some shit these days where it might take you a minute to figure it out. And look, I remember when I used to, meet girls on the internet and whatever else. I've had one situation where I showed up where a girl had a picture with just her neck up, looked pretty, looked relatively thin, thick, whatever. I showed up, she was like 350 pounds.
Right, Vlad, they put me on that. They put me on that the first week I came home. Any girl who doesn't show, any girl who shows this, she's fat as fuck.
Yeah.
If she stops right here,
right. Not that there's anything wrong with that.
That face can be pretty.
Not that there's anything wrong with that. listen, BBWs, man, there's dudes who
I'm
love that.
I'm just saying, but
Yeah.
if they do that, they're pretty
Exactly.
big bone.
So I've gotten catfished, you know, when I showed up, you know, she was 350 pounds, and I said, oh, we had a drink. It was nice. You know, I was like, okay,
Right.
I'm out. You know what I mean? I didn't want to be mean to her or anything else like that, but, you know, listen, it's easy to catfish these days.
Yeah.
And, you know, unfortunately, Buck just got to end up holding that shit. You know what I mean? Because then she recorded the phone call and everything else like that.